Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Wi-Fi battle. This one's against Sparky, off UGL and YouTube, I guess. So this is a standard battle, and he leads off with Miley Cyrus, while I lead off with Spirit. And he sets up rocks with Miley Cyrus, while I go for the ice beam here. And that does pretty good damage because I get a crit. Because I just not pro, or at least Spirit's that pro. So yeah, he goes for the earthquake, and I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. I don't even know. Maybe he was thinking I'd switch, but I didn't. And he goes for the ice beam here, and it does decent damage, I guess you could say, but nothing that could, like, you know, threaten me. So he switches out to his safe zone, which is his magnet zone. I go for the ice beam here, and it does pretty good damage, I guess you could say, but not really since it's steel type. And I go for this, or he goes for the sub here, and I'm like, shit, what the fuck, I'm screwed if this thing is, like, you know, if it has HPIs, I'm pretty much screwed, there's no way. But luckily it doesn't carry HPIs, but it does carry Thunderbolt, obviously. So he goes for the signal beam here, and I'm like, what the fuck, this is the first time I've ever seen a freaking Magnezone with signal beam, but okay. So the Tide takes that pretty well because he's that good, but he doesn't take the second one that well, and he dies. So the Tide just, you know, just goes away. So I switch out to my Pimp here because he wants to pimp his Magnezone out, but Magnezone doesn't want any of that. So he goes for the Thunderbolt, and the Pimp just, like, he wants to calm his mind up because he's just that Pimp, man. So I get some leftovers here, or the Pimp does, and he goes for a signal beam here. I don't know why. I think he should have gone for the Thunderbolt, and that would have probably killed my Pimp, but he doesn't. And I go for the slack off here, and I do get all my health back, or not all of it, but like most of it. So the Pimp eats some food, and he restores some health somehow that way. So he goes for Thunderbolt again, and he shocks my Pimp. So my Pimp doesn't like all this damage he's taking, so he just goes and lays down and has sex with some girls because that's the only way he can get his health back. So yeah, and he starts to eat more food. So, and then this Magnezone just freaking shocks the Pimp again, and he's like, dude, you need to stop doing that. And the Pimp's just like, I'm just gonna go back to having sex with some girls to get my health up. So yeah, he just goes back to bed, and yeah, he gets most of his health back, which is pretty awesome. Must have been some good girls. So he goes for the Thunderbolt again. He shocks the Pimp again. Pimp is really annoyed at this point, and he calms his mind up again because he just wants to fucking beat down this guy because he's tired of being annoyed with this thing. So yeah, he goes for the Thunderbolt again, and he shocks my Pimp again. The Pimp just goes back to more sex, man. This guy's just a sex machine. So yeah, the Pimp's just eating while having sex. So he goes for the Thunderbolt again, and obviously it's not gonna do that much now because I have these calm minds up. So the Pimp just goes back to bed again, and gets all his health back pretty much with leftovers. I'm pretty sure it'll be all his health. Yeah, it's all his health. So he goes for the Thunderbolt here and shocks my Pimp again, but this time I won't do really much because of the calm minds I have up. And I go for the Surf here just to break the sub. And I do break it, so the Pimp's all happy now because he just fucking totally surfed on that thing. So this Magnezone is really pissed off because he just threw water on Magnezone. So the Pimp just goes back to having sex while this Magnezone is just staring at him, and he's like, the Pimp's like, dude, stop staring. Go have your own, go get your own girls. So the Pimp gets hit with some more shock, and he doesn't take much. And he goes for the Calm Mind again to ease his mind because he has a really annoying headache. But this Magnezone really does not like the Pimp because he's tired of him getting all these girls and him not being able to get anything. So the Pimp goes for the Surf here because he's totally gnarly, dude. So yeah, but unfortunately the Surf does not kill him because Magnezone doesn't, you know, he just absorbs water pretty much. So the Pimp goes back to having sex while his Magnezone is just staring at him, and the Pimp just gets some more health back here, and goes for a Thunderbolt again to shock my pimp, and at this point, the pimp's just fucking pissed. He just fucking throws water on this motherfucker, and he dies. So, yeah, the pimp gets some leftovers here because he's hungry as fuck after doing all that work. So, now, this, dragon thing comes out, and the pimp's like, oh shit, I'm dead. There's no way I'm gonna fucking live whatever this thing sends at me. And he was right, because the pimp goes down, and all his hoes are gone now. So, yeah. So, I go to my bitch Zelf, because, he's just a bitch, and his name's Zelf, I guess. So, I go for the Ice Punch here, because it's a sure KO. And plus, I'm Scarfed, so even if that thing was Scarfed or anything, which I don't think it was, he wouldn't have, he wouldn't have outsped me. So, he goes to his You'll See. And because he switched into that thing, I'm not sure if that thing's like defensively bulky or especially bulky. And I was really lucky here because he switches in, no, actually, this was not good luck because I had a Choice Scarf on my fucking Zelf, or bitch Zelf. So if he would have used a trick there, and I could have gotten at least one maybe Ice Punch off, that would have been good for me. So that was pretty gay. So, Spirit, gets hit with some damage here. And, this guy's You'll See just goes back to him, and Miley Cyrus comes out, and obviously Miley Cyrus doesn't get hurt from thunder attacks because she's just that cool. So I send out my 2 Girls 1 Cup because this 2 Girls 1 Cup video wants to show everybody in the world how cool 2 Girls 1 Cup is. So yeah. Miley Cyrus is just really annoyed with 2 Girls 1 Cup, so Miley Cyrus goes for the Ice Beam, and I send out my AIDS, and Miley Cyrus gets AIDS here, which is not good. So Miley Cyrus tries to protect herself by sending her dad in front of her, and it works because AIDS cannot get to her. So AIDS throws some balls at Miley because Miley likes them, and AIDS goes for the Shadow Ball again because he just loves throwing some balls at Miley because Miley just loves it, while Miley Cyrus is just pretty much fucking getting AIDS because she's attacking AIDS. So Orton Smithy comes out, and AIDS is like, oh shit, I don't even know what this thing is gonna do, so I'm getting out because I don't want to die because I want to give everybody else AIDS. So Spirit comes out, and he's like, oh yeah, I got Spirit, how about you? And yeah, apparently Spirit does not have Spirit because it dies pretty quickly to Latias. So I send out my bitch Zelf here, and I go for the U-turn, which is probably not a good move because this does not do like any damage to this thing because bitch Zelf is just a bitch. So I send out my 2 Girls 1 Cup as Death Fodder pretty much because this thing is pretty much useless at this point. But later in the match, it would have been really useful, but, things happen. 2 Girls 1 Cup doesn't get to show everybody the video, so that kind of sucks. And my bitch Zelf comes out, and she just, or whatever this thing is, just U-turns the fuck out of there, because he doesn't like this thing. So, he brings out You'll See, and AIDS is like, I know, you will see AIDS. So, AIDS just throws some more balls at this thing, but he does not know if this thing is a boy or girl, so he's just like, okay, whatever, I'll just throw balls at everything. So, yeah, this Uxie gets AIDS and dies, just like the, what was that thing called? Oh yeah, Miley Cyrus. So, yeah, that kind of sucks for, Miley Cyrus and, You'll See, because it was really not good that they got AIDS, because, they died. So, AIDS dies, and this Lucario does get some AIDS, but Lucario is just, or Camphor is just like, oh man, even though I got AIDS, I'm gonna go out with a bang. So he goes for the extreme speed, but it doesn't kill. But of course, fucking bitch Zelf just tries to be a bitch and misses. So I'll see you guys later. Good game, Sparky. Bye.